Hey crazy friends.
Hey guys.
It's Jay and Francis with Find You Crazy. We're a family of 9 who live full-time in our RV with 6 of our kids as we go around the country to see every national park. This week we're getting to do something super exciting. In fact, it's unexpectedly exciting, meaning like it all came together at like 5 o'clock this morning. Sometimes when you're RV traveling, you like meticulously plan in order to be in this place at this time so that you can do a certain thing. Sometimes you can't work it out, and then other times like this you just get dumb luck. You just show up in the right place at exactly the right time and you get to be blessed. Today we're getting to fulfill a bucket list thing by going to the Lost Kitchen. So sometimes I would rather be lucky than good, and that's exactly what happened in this circumstance. So kind of to bring you full story about, if you're not familiar with what the Lost Kitchen is, we weren't either up until like 3 months ago. One of the things we love about this lifestyle is getting to go see things that we probably only would have ever seen on TV. And this is kind of one of the circumstances. Like, we've been watching this show for the last 3 months, and if we hadn't been doing this lifestyle, we would never have the opportunity to actually go there, put hands to feet to it, and we're getting to do that. So this whole thing started, like I said, about 3 months ago, when we got Discovery Plus. Discovery Plus is Discovery's streaming network, so all of the different networks that Discovery owns come together under one streaming network, kind of like Disney Plus. Lots of neat stuff on there. But the one thing that we really loved about it was the fact that the Magnolia Network is included in that. Now, if you don't know what the Magnolia Network is, so Chip and Joanna Gaines of the famous show Fixer Uppers are starting their own network. In fact, I think they're starting their own empire. They're going to take over the world. But so, you know, they started with renovating houses, and then it became the show, and then the show became this phenomenon, and then they started this whole silos thing in Waco, which we went to see, and now they're starting their own network. If you don't know who Chip and Joanna Gaines are, you should probably just stop watching our channel right now and go watch like 3 months worth of Fixer Upper. It would really be worth it. But we love their show because we love what they represent, because it so closely matches up with us. 3 big things for them are faith, family, and fun. You can't watch their shows, read about their lives, read their books without all of those pieces coming across. I mean, they have a huge focus on their faith. Their family is gigantic. I mean, like, you see them all the time on the show, bringing their kids to work and stopping everything to go do things with their kids. And then they're nuts, specifically Chip. And so they're having fun all the time. And so, like, we have just always really resonated with them. In fact, it was one of other Francis's bucket list things to go to the silos. And so we did that when we were coming through Texas. You know, we're going to go hang out with Chip and Joanna, but they weren't there. I don't know what's up with that. And so we didn't get to see them. But so now they're starting their whole network of stuff just kind of focused around those concepts. And we've watched a bunch of the previews, and the network finally launched, or is going to launch in just a couple of weeks, but they've got all these preview episodes on there. And one of the things that we love so much about it is because there's shows about gardeners and flower planters and restaurant owners and renovators, but what's really neat is their shows aren't just focused on that. They really focus on the stories of these people, and do it in such a neat way. So one of the shows that they have focused on, that the whole first season is on there, is called The Lost Kitchen. And it's the story of this restaurant, and specifically this restaurant owner whose name is Erin French. And so she grew up in this tiny town in Maine called
Freedom,
which, I mean, by tiny, I mean it's like 700 people, like tiny. And she hated it the whole time. She worked as a waitress in her dad's restaurant, and then became a cook there, and just like the goal of her entire life was to get out of Freedom. So she finally got out of Freedom. She started her own restaurant, and then basically her life collapsed. Some bad things happened to her, and then she made some bad decisions. And long story short, she ended up coming back to Freedom with nothing. I mean, nothing, like living in a little Airstream in her mom's yard. And from that, she decided she was going to rebuild this dream, and then all of a sudden she realized that she loved Freedom. And so she started so small, like dinner clubs in other people's houses, and then catering out of her Airstream, which is pretty cool for an RV family. And then eventually she started this restaurant. And so they renovated this old mill, and now she does this thing called the Lost Kitchen. And it's a super small restaurant. I think there's only like 40 seats. Mm-hmm. They only do dinners, and they only do like 3 or 4 nights a week, and they only do like this certain season because it's too stinking cold in Maine. And yet for those seatings every year, it's just gotten more and more popular. Like, it's $150 a seat, I think. And the only way that you can get in there, you can't book a reservation online. The only way you can get in there is to send a postcard to this tiny little post office in this tiny little town. And I think last year they got what?
I want to say it's like 40,000.
40,000 postcards.
Yeah, 30 to 40,000 postcards every year.
And then they draw them out.
And it's randomly drawn. And so they only have a few months because her focus is very farm to table. Mm-hmm. And it's also to connect with the farmers, with the fishermen, the crabbing, lobster, pounds around here. It's all very, very local within the next couple of small towns. And really bringing those people alongside of her as she has risen to this kind of world-renowned restaurant. She is self-taught, and all of the women, she only employs women, and all the women that work for her are just self-taught, and they just kind of figure this thing out as they go. But their joy is to bring other people and rise them up alongside them, to invest in them. And through the pandemic, it's been really difficult, and so she's kind of had to think of new ways to connect with people. And so one of those, just literally last night, I remember that I really wanted to at least go over to the Lost Kitchen, just to see where it is, just to go to Freedom, to check it out, so that when we're looking at the TV show, it's kind of neat to be like, oh, I know where that is. I've been there and I've seen that, and I've walked those spaces, and we're only about an hour from Freedom, so it's a really quick little trip over there. And so last night I was getting on it, just trying to figure out, can I even do that? Is that stalker? Is that creepy? Do they
like showing up in somebody's yard?
Do they have like security? I don't really know. So I was like, is it okay to go like see the gardens and see the grounds? Like, I don't know. And so I was actually just looking for that, and ended up on their Facebook page, which I didn't follow because we're not really super followers of her or the show. We just really enjoy it. And so when I got online last night on their Facebook page, it said, guess what? We're having our first ever pop-in luncheon, and it's going to be super simple. It's just in the grounds. It's outside, and it's really cheap. It's only $40 for us to go, and we are able to go with no reservations and just show up. And so what an amazing blessing, because it's really just was not even a super big bucket list, because we knew we would probably never get in, wrote the postcards,
but what's the chance our postcard's going to get
didn't get in. And really the cost is wowzers for us on this journey. It would have had to have been a really, really, really big splurge for us. And so now it's like the little things tucked in your heart that really aren't even a big prayer item. It's just kind of something that you'd love to do. And God just took that and just blew it up for us today. I mean, specifically for me. And so we're getting to go. We're getting a little bit of a pop-in. It's their first one, so nobody knows what to expect. Right. We don't know what to expect. They don't know what to expect. But we're just going to show up. They're going to be serving at the Airstream, which is the RV connection for us. We love that. And then it's going to be super inexpensive and very casual. So we're going to get to see the grounds. We're going to eat some of Erin's amazing food. And we're going to be able to see just some of the beauty that is in Freedom, Maine.
So one of the things that we're doing on the way, like Frances said, she does partner with so many local people, and you get to see a lot of those in the show. And one of the ones that just looks amazing is called Tender Hearth Bakery.
Oh, my.
Fire oven, wood oven bakery. And so they do bakery items all morning, and then they do pizzas in the evening. And so it's actually on our way. Well, only slightly out of our way. But
who cares?
I know, for real. They have chocolate croissants, which is calling my name. So like, we're going to go and get some of their amazing bakery and bread stuff on the way this morning. And then we're going to go there and get to connect with this really cool story. Something just that connects with our channel. Like I said, the Magnolia Network, that faith, family, and fun, it's just a great connection fit for our channel. So, hey, Chip and Joanna, if you're watching,
I'm sure they are.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. You
Sure,
can come on our
day.
channel anytime because it's a great fit. So just anytime, you just let us know.
And one of the neat things is this is our anniversary week, and so we Virginia is with us, and so she is staying back with the kids, and we are getting to explore this on our own. We have no idea what kind of weight we're going to have. We have no idea what we're getting into, and sometimes those best adventures are taken with the two of us.
That's exactly right.
And they have they don't care a thing about going. No. But what a blessing to have a little extra anniversary gift that we didn't even expect.
So let's get on the road.
Okay, so we just got our treasures from Tender Hearth, and it is such a cute little place. Literally, you're just driving up to somebody's house. It is so quaint. We thought we may have missed it. So it's just this little bitty space and this beautiful hutch of all the things that they've got available today. So we got it just in time, but look at this, you guys. Look, this is called the Maine grain, and it is beautiful. So this is wood-fired bread, and it's just amazing. So we got that. So we're going to have that tonight. We also got the kids some homemade cookies because Virginia's babysitting them today for us. And we got a cinnamon roll and a chocolate roll. So this is like so yummy. You can tell the pretty coloring on it. It's going to be amazing.
Wow.
Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And it's so flaky, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't tell you how flaky and buttery. That's unbelievable.
But it's crispy on the outside, which is so nice. This is the wood-fired bread. And so they have just such a crispy, like, smoky texture on the outside, but super sweet on the inside. Yum. You can see why it's spotlighted. It's worth coming.
So the Lost Kitchen did not disappoint. And all we got was a cheese tray and a radish tray. But still, you could tell just from that, I think they were way overwhelmed today. And they even said, like, it's a Thursday and it was last minute. So they just thought there'd be just a few people. And there was a line like 50 people long the whole time we were there. But the place is beautiful.
Yes.
We got to sit right by the Airstream where they were cooking and watching Erin pop in and out. They were slammed the whole time.
They were. This was unexpected for them for sure. They ran out of food. We had to order dessert, but they ran out of dessert. They were running out of the oysters, and we're bringing in some mussels and just a different route so they could get through to 5 o'clock, which is kind of, they had a 5-hour window. So, but everything was wonderful. It was really just the opportunity to experience a little bit of the hospitality, the beauty of Maine and of Freedom, and just some of the local food that they have here, and just the freshness of it. And it was really, really a beautiful time for Jay and I to be together. Our anniversary was earlier this week, so we really feel blessed that we've gotten a chance to spend the time together.
And to come just connect with the story, even in a small way.
Oh, it was really, really amazing. And I will say, one of the things that was, I think, impressive to me was the fact that they were filming today as well, so Discovery was here and things like that. But I love the fact that before anybody got here, you really didn't see Erin very much because she was cooking the entire time. Yep. She would pop in and out of the Airstream. She had hoped to be able to connect with people more, but she was cooking. Yeah, I love the fact that this wasn't like everyone else do it and I'm just going to be on the sidelines or anything. That you can tell that's the passion behind it. So that was kind of cool to see. It's just a lot of hard work goes into this food, a lot of passion and a lot of love, and it's a calling. So whatever your crazy is, it means that you're going to work crazy hard.
You got to throw all in, and she obviously does, and it pays off big time.
Absolutely.
So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we would love for you to do that. You can click that subscribe button. Like this video. If you haven't seen any other videos, you can click over there and check out some of the other ones. We would love for you to follow along as we follow our crazy each and every week. So until next time, go out and have some crazy fun with your crazy family. See you guys.
Bye, guys.